Module 2. How can data be manipulated? How to choose the best interval scale method. We are going to use the previously created map saved with a new name. These data are also available within IEDRA. We can download them and open the project in QGIS. We explore the data on GDP per capita growth in current PPP dollars between 2015 and 2017 using the histogram. We observe the maximum and minimum values. We are going to classify the intervals using different methods that emphasize inequality differences in different ways. This map of equal intervals has fixed intervals of 10%. Let's change the map to the green ramp, and these of negative growth are put in lines to distinguish them better. We can see that most of the countries are in the same category on the map, for example, Spain and the United States. The interval between 20 and 30% is not reflected on the map. Most of the data are between 0 and 15% growth, and they are the first two intervals. There is not a great variety within this map, so let's try to make it more significant if we pass it to quantiles, meaning that we will have the same number of data in all of the intervals. Although it are the same data, because they are expressed in a different way, a greater variety of data appears. We see now that from 0 to 15% there are 4 data ranges. The upper categories as well as the lower ones have a large number of countries. So let's say this map better informs us of the data we have in terms of the variety of data we use. We once again change color of the first category into lines. In this case, it is not only the negative growth areas, but these with a moderate growth of up to 1.4%. The economic growth of Southeast Asia is clearly highlighted. Spain already appears here with different characteristics from the United States. We can also use, returning to properties, natural Jenks breaks. We will get a map with the same 6 classes that we are shuffling from the beginning. In this case, we see again that most of the data is in the intermediate ranges with a large pool of data. Another option is to consider the standard deviation. That is, consider the mean of all the data for the countries and see if there are 1 or 2 deviations from that arithmetic mean. In this way, we can see the countries that are above that arithmetic mean and those that are below. The frequency histogram shows the number of cases for each one. We are left in this way with 4 intervals. 1 standard deviation above the arithmetic mean, 1 below, 2 standard deviations above and 2 below. So, we are looking at which countries have above average economic growth, among which is Spain, which have below average growth, among which is the United States. We have thus classified the intervals with 4 different methods that emphasize inequality differences in different ways. It is up to you to choose which is the most appropriate way to express the data on a map according to the purposes of the study.
Thank you very much, and don't miss the next module session.